What's going on? We still here in Atlanta.
Yes,
My
sir.
name is Brandon the Provider.
Tevin Facey, the Fun and Pop, you know what's going on.
And this is the Millionaire Essentials podcast.
Yes, sir.
So today we got the man, the myth, the legend,
Yeah.
Mr. Kenney Conwell.
Appreciate that, man. I'm excited to be doing this with y'all, man.
Appreciate it.
Great. What's going on, man? How you been?
Good, man. You know, just doing what we do,
Right.
helping people. You know what I mean?
Of course.
How about you guys? How was the flight down from
New York.
NYC to the A?
Well, we're not going to talk about his
For me,
experience.
it was horrible. But it's all about being persistent. I wasn't gonna let that stop me.
Yeah.
Past couple days wasn't the greatest, but that's
Nope.
life.
Yeah.
That's life.
Life. And you hot off the stage right now, too. So how did that feel?
It was good, man. Like I just kind of normally I have like a whole presentation
Spiel.
and like slides. It's like, you know what? I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna feel the energy of the room, and then I'm just gonna speak from the heart. But I felt like it was pretty good.
It's amazing.
You know, just dropped some stuff that I felt like people needed to hear. you know?
Right. That's amazing. That's amazing. So, just so maybe some people who don't know you don't know who you are, because right, we're calling you the man, the myth, the legend, but they're probably like, I don't know who he is, but I don't know what he do or
Right.
why his name Kenney. So, Kenney, how can you help the people understand who you are and what you do?
Absolutely. So, Kenney Conwell, aka Mr. Money Savvy. I've been in this financial services business since 2007, so I've been doing it a while.
Right.
Just to kind of give you a couple of stats: 38,000 customers, 4 million points collectively increased, 500,000 negative items removed. About 30 plus in funding-ish with the personal credit side.
Right.
I want to say $20 million plus in debt paid off, and probably about, I want to say, $30 or $40 million invested.
Wow.
These ain't no little numbers.
Right.
Those ain't no small numbers.
So I've been doing it for a while. Name of my
Right.
company is My Money EDU.
My Money EDU, that's amazing. Look it up, y'all.
Yeah, look that up. My whole intention is eliminating the wealth gap by 10% before I die. And recently decided that it's probably best for me to be able to do, in order to do that, I got to collaborate with more people like this, so
Of
that way we
course.
can make a bigger impact.
Of course.
Financial planner as well. Have a separate company called Capitalize, which is like a boutique kind of situation where we're
That's
taking
good.
on clients through tax planning, strategy, trust, all that stuff. I'm real big on own nothing, control everything. I'm personally, I'm not going to say poor, but I don't really own anything.
Right.
But I've got several $1 million of real estate.
Hold on. You going a little bit
Yeah,
too
He
You going a little bit too
Right.
far.
He
Hold
said,
on,
look,
hold
listen,
on.
right? I got this much money.
Hold on.
I ain't really got it.
Hold
so y'all
on.
ain't really got to know what I'm saying.
A lot
but
of
it's
people
cool.
don't listen. We from New York. We listen fast. A lot of
yeah.
people out there don't listen fast.
Yeah.
So we gonna break some of that down. What he just said. He
He was
just gave
listening
y'all a
slow.
lot in a little bit of time.
Of course.
Own nothing and control everything.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So that's some of the things that I done heard been taught to billionaires and billionaires over time. And it's just amazing that people like us right now are starting to
Right.
pick up on that and teaching others.
Of course.
So when you say own nothing and control everything, what does that mean?
So if you follow me, or if you're going to start following me, it's all about structure.
Where can they follow you at real quick?
At Kenney Conwell,
Yes.
right? At Kenney Conwell, KENNEY with the blue check.
Yes.
Right? You're going to get other fake pages. It's not me.
blue check.
With the blue
right?
check.
It's
Y'all know what it
it's
is.
not me, all right? But it's all about structure, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people are afraid of the tax system. They're afraid of debt. They're afraid of all of these things. But if you understand how structure works, and this has been going around for a long time, you can actually understand it's buy, borrow, die,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you want to leverage your assets, borrow against said assets, and then when you pass away, if you have everything structured correct, like with life insurance, for example, in a trust,
Right.
when you pass away, now it's completely paid off and it goes to the next generation. So when I say own nothing, control everything, we're starting with a structure.
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 That's
Now,
important.
Typically, it's like a holding company. It's like generally where I tell people to start. And then from there, from the holding company, we now want to start to have our operating LLCs under the holding company.
Yes, sir.
And then when you want to get real advanced, you can say, you know what, I don't even want to own a holding company. I can get a trust to own the holding company. But it depends on where you are in business and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
That's
Now-
he gave a lot in that short time frame.
And this is where some people get confused. And at times, points in my life, I get confused, right? What comes first? It's like the chicken and the egg.
Right.
Do I structure first or do I make the money first?
And I was just about to say
That's
that
a
same
really
thing.
good question. So in my humble opinion, if you're starting from scratch, like you don't know nothing, like you ain't got nothing going on, the first thing you want to do is invest in yourself, number one.
Yes.
But then number two, I would encourage you to consider, since it's your first time learning about this, starting a holding company first. Right?
Gotcha.
And the reason why you start the holding company is because everything is going to go from there. Right? Because many people may start their company and they're focused on their brand and they're focused on the name, they're focused on the industry.
Yeah.
But the reason why you're starting your holding company,
Instead of just LLC, you start the holding company.
it could be an
Well, it
LLC.
could be LLC or corp,
It
right?
could be an LLC corp.
Okay.
Just, I would say
LLP, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would just
But have it as a holding company.
I would say
as a
have it
holding.
as a holding company or a management
Okay.
company first.
Okay.
541, 611. Just keep that in
Absolutely,
mind.
absolutely. And the reason why I'm saying start there is because now many people get caught up in their brands and they get themselves from the get-go in a restricted industry.
Yes.
Which means before you even try to get to the borrow side, you're putting yourself in a bad position because the banks are like, nah, bruh, we don't want to loan to you because you're restricted.
Right.
So step one, start that holding company. And if you really want to get